welcome to Chit Chat. It's Kuniav, as always. So I was standing at the Jolu Junction. I was heading somewhere, and I stood at the junction close to 30 to 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And there was this madman going through the street. He was just like, I won't say he was crossing. He was just walking through the street just like that. And I thought to myself, I'm like, if it was a normal person who was using this, should I say, walking in the street like that, a vehicle from nowhere would have come to knock the person down, and God knows what would happen. And I thought, I was like, why is this? Then it occurred to me that now let me give you a backstory. So the Jolu Junction is more of a T junction of per se. So should I call it a T junction? Yes. It has vehicles going from right to left, left to right. Others taking a sharp curve, and others taking a curve to another junction. So more so a T junction. I would attach a video if I'm able to shoot one to this for you to get a clear picture. So I was like, if it was a normal person using this stretch, a vehicle would have from nowhere come to hit the person. Then I noticed, like, it occurred to me that life was a battle. Life was a battle where we're all fighting. There was a battle each and every one of us was fighting. Now let me take you back to your nursery days. Maybe you don't remember, but I remember. So nursery, before you learn how to use a pencil to write, there was a battle your teacher had to face. Like, the teacher had to teach you. If you can go back and ask your parents will tell you that it wasn't easy getting you to hold a pencil to write. Now moving forward, when you get class 1, it wasn't easy to learn. Class 2, proceeding till JHS. I'm sure if you're in Ghana, you would write the Basic Education Certificate Examination. That's an exam we take before we are able to enter into secondary school, the next level of our education. So you would have to face all those battles, and all those battles, the more you take them, the more you've accomplished you feel. When even in the when you enter university, you're so excited. Then you realize that, oh, it wasn't all fun and exciting as it was advertised. You have to put in the work to do your best. So what am I driving at? I'm saying that life is a battle. At every point in our lives, we have to face one battle or another. Yes. So life was a battle. Each and every step we take, there has to be this battle we are facing. And the most painful thing is that sometimes we deny that there is no battle, but there's always a battle you have to fight. Now back to the madman. Probably there was a battle he had to fight. Probably he had a mental illness. He could have gone to the psychiatrist to have a look at him or seek treatment, but he didn't fight that battle, and he let things go, and that's how he is today. So my message to you today is, there's always a battle you have to fight. If you want to be somebody in future, if you want a life filled with joy, happiness, and all the good things in life, nothing comes easy. If there are two things that would happen if you're fighting a battle: one, you either win or lose, and either way, there's always going to be, when you win, you'll be like, yes, I've accomplished it. Once you win, there's always another battle you have to fight. Life is full of battles, like one level to another. And when you lose this battle, that is what would happen to you. You live forever in regret, and probably generations after you would have to now come and face the battle trying to correct family errors and all that. Even Joseph, when God had showed him his future, told him that this is what he's going to be and all that, he had to fight a battle. He was sold by his own siblings. When he went to Egypt, he went to Potiphar's house. Potiphar threw him into prison, and even in prison, before he was remembered by somebody and his dream became a reality, he faced battle. Even our Lord Jesus Christ had to face battle by dying on the cross. So there's always going to be a battle you face. it becomes very difficult when you live in denial. You think that it's life, anything can happen. Things don't just happen in life. You have to put in so much effort, so much work, so much of everything you have in you. And these battles are physical and spiritual. I'm sure now we wouldn't argue that life is more spiritual than physical, but even after we face the spiritual battle, we would still have to put in the work. If we would have to sit down long hours to study, if we would have to better or improve our skills, we would have to face the battle. And each and everyone in our lives is facing one battle or another. It becomes challenging when you don't recognize that this is a battle we would have to face and take it head on. When we think that life is just as it is. If we don't want to end up like the madman who is roaming around the streets and nobody even wants to hit him because what tree you say they obey this is what you are like. You have no value. You would have to fight the battle. And if you think you wouldn't want to fight a battle, you just want what's that saying? Soft life. You might end up living in regret. And these battles are very difficult, especially when you are doing it by yourself. You might end up dying. So I'll just encourage you to, if you've not given your life to Christ, you should give your life to Christ, because even though life gets tough, life gets difficult, and usually sometimes there's this point in life where there's no one and it's just God who will show up for you. So I encourage you to give your life to Christ if you haven't. And remember that there's a battle you have to face. There's no way on earth you would live and not face one battle or another. Because as man, we are never satisfied. Until we meet again, it's yours truly, Konya Mautonyo Jujegbe. Au revoir.